Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. She's so high. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. It's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins. One shot, straight to the heart. No, I won't drop. You're never gonna slow me down. I've got the energy of a tidal wave.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Seahawks are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against the Falcons offense that will need to rise to the occasion. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7th. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it's complete to Jacob Tamme. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Now Ryan on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that the running game.
Second down now after the pass completion. On second down, here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Desmond Trufant has made a great reputation in a short amount of time in the NFL. A lockdown corner that most teams don't attempt to try.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 10 now. Ryan looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now it's Ryan. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So it's a sloppy beginning for them. An interception on their opening drive, and now a missed field goal here on drive number 2.
Doesn't feel like they've shown up yet. It's been a very flat start. And against a team like this, you just can't let that happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Throwing is Wilson, trying to lay one up deep. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. In the slot on the right is Graham. On 3rd down, Wilson on the screen, complete to Spiller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Austin's got it left side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. This is Archer. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan Chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, then he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
On second down, Rawls. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. From the gun on third down, Wilson. The grab made by Curtis over the middle. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here now come the Falcons. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Again, we'll see the pistol here. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan surveying the field. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's third down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And that's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Archer. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.